The services that Breaking Traffic offers, public education and training programs, which is what we do, or what I'm doing right now. Community awareness, we provide training for law enforcement, social service providers, attorneys, healthcare professionals, faith-based groups. We're going to middle schools, talking to the kids, to high schools as well. Voices, volunteers out in the community educating. SOAP is one that we do. It's Save Our Adolescents from Prostitution, for hotel awareness. I've heard of stories of in Rock Island, a girl was found getting prostituted out of a hotel room, an underage girl. So it happens here. The I-80 truck stop, they've had stories come out of there. So we're trying to train hotel staff, the maids and other things to recognize human trafficking, because that's a lot of times where they pimp the victims out of. Any Kid Anywhere is our awareness program for middle school and high school students, staff, and parents. And it has a lot of the same stuff, but then we get a little bit more into internet safety and media, different things like that. We have comprehensive services to survivors of all forms of human trafficking. Legal advocacy is we can help them navigate the legal system, the victims of trafficking. Medical advocacy, we can help make sure they get the medical care that they need. Educational advocacy, we can make sure, we can go into the schools and make sure that, we had a case where a girl went to school with her trafficker. So we made sure that she wasn't in the same classes as him. She didn't have to change her schedule around to stay away from him, and we work with the school to make that happen. Institutional advocacy, I'm not really sure what that means. Do you know what it means?
It obviously is a thing of it. It means out of the institution, like
the schools and
schools.
Okay. Assistance with finding employment and housing, and we give them information and referrals for services that they may need. We also have a 24-hour crisis line and crisis response. We have alcohol advocates that can help them in the hospital and police stations, different things like that. We also offer bilingual services, English and Spanish, and then we can get other translators in if needed. What you can do, educate yourself and help spread the word. Coming here is the first step. I hope that all of you kind of learned some things that you didn't know before, and we'll go and talk to other people about it. You can contact or go to Family Resources website. You can sign up to receive our newsletters and e-bulletins. Contact your legislators to advocate for legislation supported by Breaking Traffic. Make a donation to support anti-trafficking efforts, and you can also volunteer at Breaking Traffic. Get help. Family Resource, if you know someone who you think may be trafficked. That top number is our crisis line. It's on 24 hours a day. And if they don't know how to answer your questions, they can certainly find someone that can. And the Iowa Domestic Violence Helpline and Victim Service Center, obviously there's 911 you can call, and the National Human Trafficking Resource Center, there's the numbers for them. You can also text to Be Free, and someone will get back to you. I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions?
I remember seeing I don't know if it was a newscast or a video on the internet, whatever, but apparently airline stewards and stewardesses at one point were trained on how to spot